Agree.
So I think that what you need to do is probably you need to figure out like the total area of the basement because she's remodeling the floor,
And then
it
like,
sort of wants you to figure out like the cost of the tile.
and then also the cost for renting the wet saw and the labor cost for the she's
guy.
paying someone to do it.
Come get it.
And then add them. And then you could kind of like split up the basement into different shapes so it's easier
Yeah.
to do the
Yeah,
multiplication.
and try and figure them out.
Yeah.
And then you'd sort of want to. Then it says, because the side lengths are in feet, but when it says she is looking to purchase square tiles with a side length of 15 inches, you need to sort of change that.
Yeah.
So, have you seen a problem like this before?
I've seen like not all combined, like in different parts of it alone.
Yeah, I kind of had the same. Like, cause like, I understanded this question, cause I've done these two together, but I have not done this one and that, or the second question in the figure together, so that's gonna be a little more challenging to do. Yeah.
So what's it asking you to do?
It's
Asking us to find how many tiles we need and then get all the costs together, and then
for the first problem, it wants to see how much it would be, or how much it would be to cover the whole thing, and how many tiles.
Yeah, and then the second one is like to pay for like labor and stuff.
The additional expenses of having the labor and like how much tiles or how many tiles can be laid out per hour. So
So what math do you think you need to do?
Some multiplication.
Multiplication definitely.
Why?
Because you need to add the dimensions of the
Multiply.
Of the shape. So, and then after that, you might need to add all the different shapes together. Because I split mine in half in different ways so that I can take more, or it's not all complex together. I can just do like a normal rectangle, normal trapezoid, and stuff like that. So.
Great.
Okay, so it says here that the cost of each tile would be about $15.55. So maybe we need to figure out how many tiles there are and then multiply it by $15.55 so we can figure out the total cost of all the tiles.
And it says there is two, it requires like two answers because there are two questions.
It also says how many tiles should she order and what would be the material cost for the whole entire downstairs part of this, like the tile.
And then there's the part about the extra cost.
Yeah, because like the $50 for a half day wet saw and $75 for a whole day, which is 8 hours. And so, but we kind of need to figure out how many tiles we have first, and if we need to double, like order 2 saws, because it says 25 tiles can be laid in an hour, so maybe we need to figure out how many hours.
So you find the total number in the area, and then you find the total number of tiles for the basement, and then you divide by 25, then you'd get the total number of hours, and then you'd figure out how many saws you'd need.
Well, yeah, maybe you could.
And then you'd also multiply that hours by
maybe like for example, if you do like 205, kind of have to order like 2 saws, even though you have some extra time left over.
You still have to order 2 saws. Because, because if some tiles don't get laid down, that's bad.
So maybe like it says the labor cost of $15 an hour. So we kind of have to add that to the additional costs and the question at this paragraph. So this is like a 3-question problem. What is the cost of her additional expenses? It's like how much is the size, how much is the labor, how many tiles you need,